Hey everybody, stick around. It's time to make another homemade MRE. So it's time for another homemade MRE video. You guys seem to like these, so I'm going to keep doing them until you stop watching them. Today I'm going to do this one with a little bit of a twist, do something a little bit different. If you've watched any of my other videos, I have a homemade MRE that we did at Walmart, which was the first of these type of videos. I did one at Aldi and one at Dollar Tree, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. This video is inspired by some of the videos I've seen on YouTube of people sampling international military MRE. And watching those videos made me aware that all around the world, these kind of things come with a whole lot of different variety of foods. And I kind of wanted to do something a little more exotic and a little bit different. By the way, if you have a suggestion for a store location or someplace that you'd like me to go to build a homemade MRE, leave a comment down below and I'll see if I can't make that happen. So for today's video, I am going to my local international market. In my community, we have an international / farmers market which carries foods from all around the world. So for today's video, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. So if you've seen the other videos, you realize they kind of end up sometimes being variations on the same theme. So today I'm adding a little bit extra to the challenge. Now, the rules as they typically stand are that this needs to be a viable meal. Everything in the meal needs to have at least a 1-year shelf life from the date of purchase. That way I can package it up and put it away, and for the next year, if I need it, it's safe for me to go to it and be able to eat it. I need entrees, I need drinks, I need desserts, I need snacks, I need all of those kind of things to go in this package, and it all needs to be able to be contained together. Another rule is that the food items have to be able to be eaten straight out of the package. It's not anything that has to be cooked up or prepared, with the exception of maybe adding some hot water to it. So for things like drinks, I can add powder into a bottle of water, or I can make a coffee or tea drink or something like that. So we're about to pull into the International Market parking lot, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to find my goodies. You know, one thing that would be really easy to do in some place like an international market would be to go and get a package of ramen and make that into my meal. And I personally do not like the idea of using ramen as an MRE staple. They don't have much nutritional value. They're extremely high in sodium, and it's all processed ingredients, and it's not really that good for you. But for right now, we're pulling into the market, and we're going to go in and we're going to shop and see what we can find. All right, so we're done with our shopping. We've got all of our supplies. So that was a little harder than I thought it was going to be. It was very difficult for me to find all of the items that I wanted with a proper shelf life, something that would last for at least a year. But I did end up with some really cool stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the contents. For my entree, I have this package of rice and lentil heat and serve pilaf. This is a rice and bean dish. So essentially, this is my entree. This is an entree and a side all in the same thing. It's a microwave packet, so I can either put it in a pot of boiling water if I'm out and about, or I can eat it just straight out of the package, which wouldn't be ideal, but it wouldn't kill me. But normally what I do with these kind of things is I keep them in a drawer in my office in case things get really busy and I'm not able to get out. And this is perfect for that because I've got a microwave, I can cook that up. An interesting little side item that I got was this tuna spread. It's kind of like a pate. It's got a really long shelf life, but this is good until 2023. So these would be really good to have on hand. Get a handful of these. Now, They were a little on the pricey side, but I did want to do something very different. I wanted to make sure that this MRE is something that I'm actually going to look forward to, and I think this is really going to take it to another level. For my drink, I got the Thai tea, which is an all-in-one. It's tea, cream, and sugar in a powder form. I'm just going to add a couple of these into the pack. All you got to do is add some hot water to this, and you've got a tasty instant beverage. For dessert, I got these bourbon sandwich cookies. This is a chocolate cookie with a bourbon flavor to it. They are good until February of 2022. So that's got a nice long shelf life on it, but I think those are going to be quite enjoyable. That's going to be an extra special little treat right there. So this, as it stands, is a satisfactory meal. This would be more than enough to keep somebody happy in a disaster or in a position that they just weren't able to go out and get food. But one thing that's missing from it, I was not able to find any kind of crackers that had a decent shelf life. Now, the pate that I got, yes, you could eat that with a spoon or a fork or something, and it would be perfectly fine. I could probably mix it in with that rice pilaf, and it would be just fine. But I would like something a little extra to go with that, so I'm going to cheat on this one a little bit. I'm going to add in this pack of crackers that I got at Dollar Tree. These have a super long shelf life. They're good until 2022, and I'm going to toss them in the bag with the rest of this kit. Here is my International Market homemade MRE. So what do you think? Does that look like something that you'd eat? I think it's a nice little exotic change of pace. I think that in the event of a disaster, I would love to open a drawer and find that, or I would love to have it packed away in my car and be able to have a feast like this where everybody else is sitting around eating jerky and crackers. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that bell button so you receive notifications of any future videos that we put up. And check back with us on a regular basis to see what we're up to next. If you saw the first homemade MRE video, it featured my daughter, the amazing Scarlett. Go over and check her channel out. She's got some pretty cool stuff over there too. And that's a wrap for another video, but we will be coming back at you soon with something fresh. And until then, prepare for the world that you live in, not the one you wish existed. We'll see you next time.